Hello everyone and welcome to Einstein Softwares. And yeah, we've changed the name of our channel from Anything Digital to Einstein Softwares, and in the coming weeks we're going to be doing a lot of tutorials, especially on programming and other related computer tutorials if I can. And in response to the change of the name of my channel, I'm going to try my best to at least release a video per week or 2 videos per week at most. And so in today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to um, make your player move in Unity. So what I just did is I just created a cube and a cylinder. I'm just going to go ahead and apply a material to the cube, and to create a material all you have to do is right click here, click create, click on the material, and then just change the albedo to any color you like and drag it on to whatever you want to apply it to, maybe your cylinder. Or since I've applied this material here, it's not gonna work, so that's that for that. And to do this, to create the floor, I do is create a cube. I'm just gonna go ahead and reduce the scale on the Y to make it look like a flat plane. Why I like using a cube is that it comes with a box collider, and this is gonna be very good in making it to collide with stuff. And so um this is a cylinder. It comes with a capsule collider, and this is our cylinder. And so we're going to begin. To the cylinder we're going to go ahead and add in a rigid body, and we're going to type rigid body. I'm going to hit enter. Here is very good for setting different types of physics to your player or your game object. And you can, let's just go ahead. That took some time. As you can see, it just fall to the floor. This, you can adjust how fast it falls to the floor with the mass. And now once I decrease the position on the Y or increase it a bit, it's falling to the floor since I decreased it. So I'm just gonna hit play again, hit play back again. Yeah, it just falls to the floor now. Once I increase it, it falls to the floor. Now once I set it to use gravity none, and now as you can see it has no gravity. Once I increase this, it does not fall. And look, once I duplicate this using shift D, I think, or is it control D, as you can see, it's gonna create nice collisions. Let's just go ahead and, as you can see, once they collide, it does not have any gravity or anything, and their masses is still one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of play mode. Now everything is set back to normal. So I'm gonna click on a cylinder, add the script, and I've already added in my own script. And to add a script, all you're gonna do is add component, type in the name of your script in the search box, and click on new script, and it's going to create a new script for you. So double tap that to open it in your IDE. I'm using Visual Studio Code. If you're using Visual Studio or any other IDE, is perfectly fine. So next, what I will do now is I've already gone ahead and deleted the to use syntax and the void start and the update method. So next, why I deleted the update method is when dealing with physics, it's actually better to use the void physics update, and any thing related to physics or movement is better using the fixed update. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add fixed update here. And now in here we're just going to make a reference to our public, to our rigid body, go ahead and write RB to We can actually leave it like this, but I actually prefer using RB. It's shorter and easier to remember and write. And in here, we're just going to write RB dot add force, and in our brackets here we're going to, not curly brackets, our normal brackets here, we're going to go 0 comma 0 comma, this 0 is the force it should add on the x-axis, and we don't want any force there. We just want force on the forward, want a forward force. We're going to do the left and right force later on, but we're going to start with the forward force, and we're just going to set it to 100 for now. Let's just go ahead and set it to 200. Just let me make it 500. We're going to extend the plane a bit, and now essentially what we're going to do is we're going to multiply this value by time dot delta time. Time dot delta time, essentially what time dot delta time does is it smooths out our animation, and I have a link to a video that explains it much better. This is essentially what you're going to do. The syntax is a bit weird, but we're going to. Now for the left and right, what we're going to do is we're going to write in an if statement, and if input dot get key, in here we're going to say a, we're going to say RB dot add force here, and we're going to set the force to 200 comma space 0 comma 0. But if the input I'm very sorry for this, the input dot get key, oh, I'm sorry, input dot get key is D. We're going to add a force to the x-axis, and we're just going to say minus 200. That's the other direction, and comma 0 comma 0 and semicolon, and that should be it. It's gonna compile our script. We're going to go into our cylinder. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to, it should show a reference here, rigid body RB, the type on namespace. I think I might have had a problem somewhere. The type of namespace, data annotations. That shouldn't have been my fault. I'm very sorry. I thought I deleted the two syntax. And go ahead and save them. I have some extensions in my Visual Studio Code that messes around with everything. Very sorry. Add force, capital F, this little thing. Very sorry, I had made a few mistakes. I had to adjust them. I might have forgotten that C sharp is case sensitive. So with the input, make sure is with a capital I, and the F for the add force, make sure is a capital F. So get into Unity, this null reference, we're going to settle that problem now. Just get in here and grab in the rigid body and drop it here, and think now we should clear it. It should work. What happened? Oh, it's in play mode. So hitting the cylinder, what we're going to do next is hit our cube and scale it on the Z axis. We're going to scale it to make it long. I'm very sorry. And I'm just going to pause the video to add a simple camera follow script to our camera. As you can see now, our player should start moving now, but there is one problem. He's rotating, and there's another problem, and that's from here. And I made a mistake here, and this should be minus 200, and this should be 200 for the D to go right and the A to go left. And so now what were one of the problems solved. Now I'm going to constraint freeze rotation on the X, Y, and the Z, and now we shouldn't have any rotations. We don't have any rotations, and it's working perfectly. So thanks for watching this video, and if you like it, make sure to press the like button, and if you hate it, don't press the dislike button. And please tell me why you hate the video in the comments, and I'll be sure to fix your questions. And any questions you have, please go ahead and drop it in the comment section below. Einstein out.